We just got back from Orlando, Florida. You can go on vacation and it doesn't have to be crazy expensive. There's many ways to go on vacation where it doesn't have to be crazy expensive. And it's possible even in today's economy, you know, even when people are struggling. Don't go on vacation if you're struggling. Don't go on vacation if money's tight. You definitely want to have some money saved up, but it is possible to go on vacation and actually still save and not spend all your money to go on vacation. I just kind of tell you guys how I went on vacation for cheap. Like, it could have been cheaper to go on vacation and we would still enjoyed the weather. We would still enjoyed the pool. We would still enjoy just our time down there. We go on vacation maybe twice a year, and we want to go on vacation this year to Orlando. We've never actually been to Orlando as a family. As you know, we just had a baby, and we want to still enjoy vacation even though we have a child. We went to Orlando for a week, and to get to Orlando, you have to buy flights, okay? So we're gonna talk about how I saved money on flights. So I use credit cards. I buy everything with my credit card. I have the Chase, one of the Chase cards, the one that has a $95 fee. So I got this credit card maybe a year or two ago. I took advantage of the intro rewards that they give you. If you spend a certain amount of money, then you get a certain amount of points, which equal about $750 worth of points. So you can buy flights, hotels, rental cars, whatever. Been used that a while ago, but for the flight, since I spend everything on my credit card, I had a lot of points. So for our flight, we use points in a mixture of dollars. You can purchase flights through the Chase app, and we did that. So I use all my points for the flight. However much doesn't cover points, I pay with cash. So I paid, I think, $148 for flights to Florida. Now it's just for two people. You know, our child is a infant on lap. So $148 for flights to Florida mixed with points. So $148 just to get to Florida, just to get to Orlando, just to get to Disney. I think that's pretty good. And that's for two people round trip. All right. And then when you get there, you got to get around. You have to drive a car. Like, I prefer to drive a car, get around, go where I want to go. We use points for that too. I think maybe a few months ago, I got the Capital One credit card, the one that costs $95, similar to the Chase. Take advantage of the intro. Take advantage of the intro bonus. If you spend a certain amount of money within a certain amount of time, then you get a certain amount of points. So same thing, I got about $650, $750 worth of points, and I used those points a while ago for flights, but I still have some left over. And then I don't want to keep paying this fee because Chase is my main credit card. I'll pay my $95 fee on that, but I'm not going to pay two $95 fees for two cards. So I downgraded this card so I don't have to close it and then my credit score goes down or whatever. So I downgraded the card to a card that doesn't have a fee. Those points then converted to cash back. So I had about $400 in cash back rewards. So I bought the rental car that we use in Orlando with cash back rewards. So we rented a Tesla. Now, if I was going on a normal vacation where I paid full price for flights, I paid full price for car, full price for hotel, you know, straight out of my pocket, I'm not renting a Tesla. I'm going for something way cheaper. Tesla was about $300. We had about $400 in rewards. I think they're cool to drive, so I splurged a little bit. Well, I used $300 worth of cash back to purchase the Tesla for the week. So now we have $148 for a flight. The Tesla was free. I mean, it wasn't really free. You had to spend a certain amount of money to get that, but bought Tesla with points. And now we have to get the hotel. Now I'm in a different situation where I gained a lot of hotel points from my job. If your job ever sends you somewhere, or if you're ever anywhere at any hotel, make sure you sign up, become a member. It doesn't cost usually. And the longer you stay, the more points you get. So I stayed somewhere for a long time and had a lot of points. So for a whole week, we used the points from the hotel. And it was a good amount of points. I still have some left over. But if your job doesn't send you places and you can't gain points, then you can get credit card. You can get hotel credit cards. And if you spend a certain amount of money, then the hotel credit card will reward you with points that you can then purchase your hotel with. So you can still go to Florida for free, like basically like I did, by signing up for cards that hotels have. And if you spend a certain amount of money, they'll then give you points that you can use to stay at their hotel. If you already spend $3,000 to $4,000 in 3 to 4 months, then why not go get a credit card? Be smart, make sure you pay it off in full at the end of every month, and just go get the credit card and get the free points, and then you can go travel. Like literally, you can travel close to free because you're just spending money on everyday things that you would spend money on anyways. You're just spending money on groceries, you're spending money on gas, you're spending money on going out to eat, you're spending money on entertainment. Other thing that you would do, on a normal day, you're just now putting it on a credit card and you're paying it off every month. That's the key. You have to pay these cards off every month. You cannot pay interest on these cards. We cannot pay fees on these cards. Some cards do have fees that you pay yearly. We have to stay up to date on our cards so we can take advantage of the points and rewards that they give us. So we had the flight that was $148, super cheap because we used points that we had gained from our credit card just from daily spending. And then we have points for our rental car. That's from the intro reward bonus that Capital One offered. We went for a Tesla. We splurged a little bit. It felt super nice driving the Tesla. Like, it was nice. And then we have the hotel, which I got from my job, being at a hotel that my job sent me to, and I just signed up for the rewards, and I'm just collecting points while working there. But like I said, if your job or if your situation is not like mine, you can look into credit cards that hotels offer. So I did that too. So after I spent those points, I then got, it was a Marriott. So after I spent those Marriott points, I then got a Marriott credit card, and this one had no fee, and you get, I forgot how many points you get back, but you spend, I think it was $1,000 or $2,000, and you get a certain amount of points. So I was like, hey, why not? I spent $1,000, in maybe a week or two, just on groceries and going out to eat and gas. So I'm like, why not? Get free points. And then I don't even use this card no more. I should probably cut it up because I don't even use it anymore. But it was literally just for that. I'm just taking advantage of the rewards that they give me. And if you're in a couple, if you're married, or one of your boys, tell them to go get the card. Pair your points up together, and you can go stay at a luxury hotel. You can go stay at a cheap hotel. There's hotels all over the world, through Marriott especially. There's hotels all over the world that you can stay at, and you just got these points from spending money on things that you would already spend money on. Or you have a big purchase coming up, and you have the cash already saved. Just apply for one of the credit cards, pay for it, and then pay this card off completely. Don't just apply for credit cards. I'm saying you should. Definitely do your due diligence. Do your research. Don't just go out here applying for cards and applying for too many cards at once, and then you might not reach your reward bonuses. Or don't just apply for cards and just try to reach the reward bonuses by just purchasing bull crap and not able to pay them off. You want to pay these cards off in full every month. I'm a huge advocate of paying your cards off in full every month. We can't be in credit card debt. Credit card debt is super harmful. These interest rates are 15, 20, 30%, and we're going to be losing money 9 times out of 10 by paying interest and fees on these credit cards. So this is how you vacation for free, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be good with your money. You cannot be an undisciplined person when it comes to purchasing things with credit cards. You have to be smart. Now, if you're not good with credit cards, then don't even listen to me. Just save up and go spend on vacations. I mean, I save up regardless. Always have money in your savings account before you go on vacation. Don't go on vacation without money in your savings account, because things are going to pop up. Some hotels are going to have fees that you might not be able to cover with points. Rentals are going to have fees that you might not be able to cover with points. And now that I save all this money on vacation, we can spend more money on food. We can spend more money on entertainment. We can spend more money on things that we actually enjoy, because we only spent really $148 for this trip of our own cash at that time. So now we have all this extra money to spend on shopping or whatever you want to do. It's a great thing to do, and I think you guys should definitely look into it. But like I said, don't just listen to me. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Do your own research. It's basically, it's credit card hacking. It's credit card hacking. That's what it is. So look into it, think about it. But that's how I saved a lot of money just to go to Florida, just for vacation. We went, like I said, we went to Orlando, and we only spent like $148 to get there, because everything else was with points. Now, to get those points, we have to spend a lot of money. but it was all within the budget. It was all within our daily spending. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.